Welcome, Kendall. Great meeting with you. A couple of days ago, connected in LinkedIn, and then we had a quick chat. I've been watching all your posts, your garage studio, or I don't know if it was garage studio or whatever the studio was that, basement studio. I'm excited. I'm excited connecting with so many other people with the Ship 3430 that I have. I just joined. So we'll talk about that as well. But welcome. And I wanted to give you an opportunity to tell about yourself and why people should contact with you and how you can help them.
All right. So first of all, thank you for having me. I'm excited. I love talking. So this is going to be great. But so a little bit about me. My name is Kendall. 21 years old. Currently, I am in the field of affiliate marketing. That's my primary focus. But the other things that I do is in the areas of gaming. So I have a YouTube channel at your boy Millie. That's my name right there. I have a YouTube channel where I do gaming. I actually just made 2 other channels for my other passions, which is music. I make music and I like to day trade. So I like to look at the charts, cryptos, stocks, Forex, all that. So that's a little bit about what I do. I got into the entrepreneurial route of things. I'd say high school, the summer going into college when my YouTube channel started to do really well in the gaming portion. And I actually got monetized before I even graduated college, and I started making some good money, but I still went to college. But at that time, when I went to college at MCC, Monroe Community College, I was already taking off and I was making some, I'm not gonna say crazy money, but I was making some good money for somebody my age to be like, okay, I could just keep this up and I could be doing my thing. But so I went to college for editing, so visual communications, and just fast forward to now, I use all the things that I do now with the editing, the gaming and all that. I still do that, but I'm really focused on my income, my foundation of income, which is affiliate marketing. And that's going to be able to build my empire and continue what I love to do and just create a team around all the services that I have and push out wisdom, entertainment, and just my personality myself. So that's a little bit about me. Could definitely go in depth, but that's a gist of about me and why people should follow me. Oh man, my personality is very big. It's just, I treasure my personality and my humor way more than any of my career things or achievements or anything, because I take that with me. I'm myself. If I walk to a place or store, you're going to get my personality, not my achievements and stuff like that. One, the personality, you're just going to have a laugh or a good light in you're going to be looking at a good person, basically. Second of all, you should contact me is because I help people do what I do. Honestly, I help people begin to start making money online. And that's a big thing. Everything is going to digital and you can start making a living off of your basement or your living room. So I help a lot of people get to that point in the affiliate marketing space. And same with transitioning from that 9-to-5 job to realizing that, okay, I can start making good money from online. So that's what you'll get from me. I would love to help. I would love to connect. I would love to just bring clarity, because not even a week ago, no, I say 12 days ago, I didn't even know about the affiliate marketing space. But yeah, it's a funny story. I didn't know about affiliate marketing 12 days ago, but I went to a conference, Grant Cardone, 10X. So Grant Cardone's a conference, and I actually asked him Grant Cardone a question, and it was about my situation. And after that section of the conference, we had lunch, and somebody came up to me that was the owner of the company, of an affiliate marketing company, and came up to me and we chatted. And now look at me. And this is less than 12 days ago. So it's just growth, a lot of growth, but that's that.
Very inspiring story. You're only 21-year-old. What I like about your story that you finished your college and you're utilizing all the learning to what you're doing now.
Side disclaimer, I didn't finish yet. I've done 3 years of college. I'm taking a break right now, but I actually plan on going to Full Sail because I'm in a 2-year program, but it took a little longer because I switched majors like first year. But I plan on going to Full Sail University. It's in Florida to continue like visual editing. But if things take off and do what they're continuing to do, who knows about the college. So I didn't finish college.
Okay.
Like I didn't get my bachelor's. I have my associates. I guess that's finished. Not really.
And where are you based?
I'm from New York, Rochester, New York.
Okay.
Upstate.
So if you join Full Sail, is that a correspondence or you will be in Florida then?
I'm going to Florida.
Right. Will be, I'm based in Florida. Orlando.
Nice. Orlando?
Yeah.
I think it's in Fort Lauderdale. So I will be.
Yeah. We have people at my full-time job. We have people who have joined from Full Sail. So I know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Fun fact, I actually met at the conference, I met a guy that his buddy is the co-owner of Full Sail. And the full owner of Full Sail is, I think he said is dating his sister or something of like, he knows the owners of Full Sail.
Okay.
And yeah, we were chatting about that. I was like, wow, what's the odds of that happening? Like, the first college I talk about in this whole conference, out of all these people, I talked to this guy and he says he is with Full Sail, and that's one of the only colleges I was thinking about. And wow, like it's crazy.
I'm curious, how did you find that you want to start a YouTube channel for gaming?
Back in 2017, actually way before that, I was already into YouTube, a game Call of Duty.
Like my son plays it.
Yeah. But probably one of not the first one, but very early Call of Duty stages. I was already playing video games, and I had a video recorder at the time that I would try to like record my videos already. So I was already into the YouTube really long ago, but like officially starting 2017 when the game Fortnite came out. And I was just good at the game early on. Some of my friends were like, you should stream. I didn't think anything of it, but I gave it a shot. Just record myself live playing the game. The first stream is actually on my channel. The first ever stream I had nobody in there other than my computer. So it was myself. And then I had one of my other friends. His name's KJ. Shout out to KJ. But nobody was in there. I died. And I seen the chat, it was so dry. Nobody was in there, and I ended my stream. But I'm glad I didn't stop. I just continued to just keep doing it. And that was the beginning. It's really big now.
Yeah, that's my second question. What was keeping you going when you had nobody to view your channel or videos or stream and nobody was chatting? So you had literally nobody, but you continue doing it for many years. I don't know when it got clicked, but at least few months, few years, right?
So not a year, but it's been a few, say good 2-3 months before I actually started seeing some. Honestly, it wasn't even like my intention was just to play the game and have fun. So I wasn't even thinking about the growth and like how many people were in. I did want people in my streams and stuff like that. But I was having fun, so it wasn't anything. But I did, thankfully, start growing within the first, months. I was putting the time to promote myself. A lot of people don't do that as consistently, but I was on my Snapchat. I post like when I was live. I'll be like, hey, join up my live, and I'll send a link to my
Your
Snapchat.
friends.
Yeah, I'm just like friends that I already know, stuff like that. Yeah, and I just was having fun. So my intent was doing something that was fun to me And that's what made me keep going. And then on top of that, the support came. So it made it even more, oh, wow, that's a bonus.
What do you mean support came?
Just like other people watching, people liking the stream, commenting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then at what point it got monetized? You probably didn't even know that thing exists.
I'd say it was really quick too, because, and I'm giving anybody that's trying to do YouTube, I'm giving tips and game. So you need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 hours of watch time for your channel to be monetized. And I found out that live streaming, wow, helps a crazy amount with the watch time. If you're just posting like videos and not even that consistent, it's going to be a long time unless you get good views. But if you're starting off, I'm thinking that you're not pulling a lot of views. Posting videos definitely will take a long time. Like I said, if you don't have the audience to get monetized, but live streaming for me and being consistent, it came in the first 6 months.
Okay.
It came less than a year, 100%. Yeah, it came less than a year.
With YouTube, you have to be consistent. And you said that you refer that too. So how frequently were you uploading?
Because I already played the game before YouTube and stuff like that, I would play the game every day. So now the only thing different, I'm just pressing a couple buttons and live. So I'd play it every day. Not every day, but when I started streaming and my stuff starting to grow, I'll be like, okay, I'm playing a game and I'm growing my brand. And I'm playing a game I actually enjoy. Like I could play that for free. So yeah, I'll be consistent. I'll be posting every day. Yeah, I'm just posting every day. And then I'll record a full game of me doing like good in the game, and I'll post that. I didn't have a schedule. I just posted because it was just fun.
Like daily, right?
Yeah, just daily whenever I really wanted to.
And people watch you stream or people watch your game or videos because they can do this better? Or what's the motivation for all these so many people watching live streams?
What's the motivation for people to watch me?
Yeah.
Like, what's the reason why they watch me?
I'm old school.
Yeah.
Somebody would play himself versus watching someone else.
Exactly.
And by the way, that was a question that somebody and I was talking just 2 weeks ago. Why people go watch other people play?
So I've actually thought about that a lot. Talked to a lot of my brother about this too. I'm confused why people don't stream themselves, but some people don't. Some people might not be as good as in the game. Some people might not be as confident in putting on being entertaining. Some people think they need their face cam in the camera and they might not want to do that. So there's a lot of different reasons. I feel like people won't like actually be the one streaming, but I feel like it's easier to just watch somebody that's entertaining, read your comments. That's a big thing for all you people that's trying to live stream. Read people's comments, engage as much as possible. So when people have their name, like they comment on a live stream or a video and the streamer says their name, it gives them a feeling.
I can feel that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then do they ask questions as well?
Ask what?
Ask questions such as how to cross this label or something like that.
Yeah, they ask a lot of questions on not even just the game. They ask like, how do you get this good? Or what do you do to do this? They ask me personal questions too, like, how's your day? Some people ask the questions. So that's the internet though. But yeah, they just, whatever you can do with talking, they'll do.
Yeah.
Even, hey.
You able to divide your attention between reading the comment, replying, and then playing?
Yeah. So if you actually go on my channel, just like older streams, and I do it all the time, but like when I was like just starting and just getting up there, you'll see me just look at the chat and just read people's chat, and I would just still be playing the game. I wouldn't be like fighting anybody, but I'll just be running or doing something. It's because I knew how to play. Like I was good, so I was aware my IQ of the game was like, I don't need to be like staring at the game to know I need to go forward or I need to. And I've learned that's a skill. Not everybody can do that. I thought it was just like normal because I just do it. It just felt normal. But I realized two ways. People saying, yeah, I can't do that. It'd be hard for me to like read a comment and play the game. And two, me taking a long break and coming back to it and reading comments again and playing. I'm like, wait, I gotta focus. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's that.
This is my first time I'm having a conversation with a gamer who live stream. And I have heard about this profession, but we are having this deeper conversation about how you're building your career in it, like professionally. So it's not just the game, right? It's not play for you anymore. It's a way to earn money. It's probably going to be a big career for you.
Yeah.
So how the transition look like? At what point you feel that it is not play anymore, or you have not gone through that transition yet?
I feel like it's very recent because when I was very active in the YouTube, it was always just play because it can't be like playing the video game is already play enough. It's already fun enough. It's just the bonus of, and this is just me. Other people might think differently, but this is just me. Yeah, playing the game is already fun. Doesn't seem like a job at all. But on top of that, you do get money and partnerships, memberships, and a lot of great things. But I'd say recently, after say some like years, 2 years, couple years, when I'm not really focused on the YouTube path and I'm going other paths, getting educated on trading and going to these crazy conferences and meeting like people that's have millions of dollars of companies worth of just like bigger people with big businesses, that like it brought to my attention on like how powerful what I'd had or what I still have. At the time, I was just thinking of it, just playing. I'm just doing what I do. But in the bigger picture, I realized like I could build an empire around me, like my like hobbies and my like interests. So then it turned to more like business, but it's still fun. I feel like it'll never not be fun because I love to play the video game. I love to make music and I love to look at the charts. That's a new passion. If you look at my wall, actually, I don't know if you've seen, never mind.
You have blur on.
Yeah. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Let me take
If
off.
there's nothing sensitive, yes.
Yeah, nothing. Use the background. So I got a lot of like poster boards or like posters.
Yeah.
This is like all my trading like tips and stuff like that. So just right on my wall a lot.
Is that that type of wall where you can, no, these are the paper.
Yeah, these are paper.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, to answer your question, basically recently after getting into all these other business opportunities and realizations that I could build a brand, then that's when it got to, okay, this could be bigger than I thought.
So for last 5 years, you continued every month, every day, this game and streaming.
Not 5 years, but I'd say, cause I haven't been actively like streaming every day for the past, I'd say 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been more focused on the business, building business. I'll still post or I'll have highlight videos or like little like content videos, but not nowhere near as consistent streaming days.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I don't think you have, when I went to your YouTube channel, I felt you had hidden the number of subscribers or something. So I couldn't find how many subscriber and views you have now.
Really?
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm confusing with someone else. So anyway, I wanted to ask you, how many subscribers and views you have now?
So right now, 14,100 plus. I'm just going to say 100 plus, 14.1K. And as of right now, I probably have 800K views, but I've had over 1 million views, but I deleted a lot of videos because I just didn't like them, or I'll unlist a lot of videos as well. And a lot of videos, it like decreases the public view videos. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know that when you make a video private, you lose the stats, the count of the hours and
the views.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. So it might show on my like page, if you go to like my about, it might say like 700, 800K. I don't know what it says. I haven't really looked, but I know I have looked before, and I was over a million a
Yeah. I
while
tried to
ago.
scroll and it continued to scroll. There was no end.
Really?
I
Oh,
mean,
for the videos?
yeah, it was long.
A lot of
And
videos.
same thing with your LinkedIn. It You've been very active for last 2 weeks.
I
I
know.
could
I need to keep it up because the impressions, I only have 60 followers or something like that. And my impressions was almost at 1,000. Just shout out to Faisal because I'm in a program of learning how to just use it better. Just,
getting enough.
yeah, just like updating my profile, just using my brand or the banner and like setting up a
Yeah,
profile
yeah,
picture.
yeah.
Just, yeah. Some people don't utilize LinkedIn like that. It's helpful.
So how many programs? You said you went to conference, you just talk about another program. So how much you're investing in all these learning?
So the program that I invest to get to the conference is called the Accelerated Program. I get access to a lot of events that I just went to. I have 3 more events that I already have the tickets paid for, but I'm gonna do it after June, going on a trip out the country, and then I get access to like a university of education. It's called Cardone University. It's like a bunch of videos, a lot of topics. That's very gold. That's almost 1,000 a month. So that's that. And then I pay for a lot of things. I just really learned just investing in yourself, the real definition and feeling and like that result of that, not just saying, oh, invest in yourself. Because one big problem I have with just, I feel like society, we're told, I mean, at least me, I've been told, and I hear it a lot of like successful like phrases and things that like, if you actually taught somebody how to do that and what that feels like, oh, it's like work harder, not smart, or work smarter, not harder, but like actually going about it and applying it and seeing how that, or feeling how that feels to work smarter, not harder, then I feel like that'll grasp quicker and like you'll want to do it more, not just hear it. But you'll be like, oh, okay. I just invest in myself a lot. Taking advantage of my like situation at my house. I'm still with my mom, so I don't have to pay too much things with the money I do get. I just put it back to my education or to my brand or my business. Just learn, and then whatever I learn, stuff I apply. So, and then the program was from a friend, so it's just knowledge.
Okay. I have been very reserved, and the spending that I do nowadays, I don't think twice about buying a book. I used to think, should I not? So books are quick, and then writing courses and some other courses, I think a lot, and then I purchase something. But this year, I think I have bought 3 already, and I have invested in few. But the biggest investment that I have made so far is a program called Ship 30 for 30. It is from Nicholas Cole and Dick. I don't think I can pronounce it. They have a group of people. I don't know if it will be 300 people or what, but a group of people who will start as a cohort. They have a bunch of materials that they will share with us. You will use that to learn, such as how to write headlines, how to write an atomic essay, and how to not think too much when you're writing. You can finish quicker and things like that. So for 30 days, each of us will post one atomic essay every day.
Wow.
And there will be a group of people who will be doing it together. So it doesn't feel like you are doing it alone. And then you get the feedback and all. So I'm super excited. It's going to start Monday. And all the activities that you're seeing in my LinkedIn or Twitter is because I'm getting ready for that. I felt I have all the people who will be coming because we are together. Plus these couple of people who have massive following, they will be liking and sharing your your tweet or LinkedIn post. So I wanted to make sure whoever visit the profile because of that, they see who I am and they learn. So that's why I wrote about me today and bunch of other posts.
Yeah. So you did like a about me, like an introduction post.
Yeah, I did that and then I will pin it on my profile.
Oh, you can pin things.
Yeah, you can make I think few posts as your feature section. And then that's in LinkedIn. In Twitter, you can pin it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Twitter,
Same,
yeah.
Yeah, same thing on Medium. So you can pin that to your profile, and that's what I did.
Interesting. I just jotted that down to make a feature because I see people have the 3 featured or 5 featured.
Yeah,
I may do that.
yeah. There's a lot of learning in writing and then in the YouTube. And I started 3 years ago as learning, as a hobby, and then now I have a clear message. So I need to step up my game. I need to step up my writing so that my message can reach out to more people. And the heading, title, hook, all that, all that will be useful.
Sure.
Before we go to the next one, you're doing YouTube streaming for your game. You're doing trading, and then music. So are you doing all 3 side by side, or trading you just started actually, right?
I've started, it's coming close to a year, probably like 5
Oh, wow.
months.
Okay. You've been doing it for some time.
I think last like July, August, like time frames when I like learned that, made that the number one priority to learn about. Yeah. The best decision of my life, honestly. Yeah. For YouTube, I do more than streaming as well. I do like my vlogs, like in real life content. Like for example, when I go to Canada and I have the conference that I went to, I vlogged it. So I just shared my experience. That I post that stuff on there too. And I'm transitioning over to personal development videos as well as gaming. And yeah, but streaming is definitely, I can't leave out streaming. That's how I got to where I am.
My only suggestion would be is if you try to do too many things, that's when you will be spread thin.
For sure.
And that has been a major problem with me. My full-time job, very organized, but when it comes to my part-time activities, they're all over the place. And when I have time, I start doing too many things, but then it's very hard to be consistent. So for last 3 years, I'm very consistent with just writing and then YouTube. And then I'm trying to add either Twitter or LinkedIn, and I'm making very intentional decisions around it. But in my early career, when I started doing things, I started an agency. Then there was a affiliate thing, freelancing thing, Amazon FBA. So bunch of things that I have tried. But again, if I have continued one of them, I would have been excellent there. But switching between the things didn't help me.
Yeah. I've actually had to learn that also the hard way. But I was just, at one point, I was literally doing all the things I said other than like trading because I wasn't doing it at the time. But I was doing life insurance and educating myself on that. Actually, no, now that I think of it, I was just learning about trading as well. I was doing too much. Just think of that. And I would try to do it like all in one day. I'll try to make content for you make a beat, at least make one beat, study life insurance, study foreign exchange market. Yeah, I was doing all that, trying to fit all that in a one day. And I'll do it, but it wasn't over time. I wasn't getting the results I wanted. It was just like putting 20% or instead of putting it into one and just committing. Cause I've had a passion, or I've gained a passion of time management because I believe I can juggle a few things, but I understand the value of really focusing on one and doing that. So I took 2 weeks of not even doing anything grinding wise. I just took time to myself and just walked outside a lot, just clear my brain. I was just working a lot. But I was like, I need to figure out what I want to focus on right now and just organize. So that's when I cleared my whole, like, everything I was doing for trading, the foreign exchange market. And that was that was my main priority. Any other free time I had, I would do like the gaming or free time or like the music.
Yes.
Because to answer your question, I think you said just doing a lot of things at once time. This is like the beauty of what I do. I've been making music since I was a little kid. I've been playing like piano and stuff like that. With my brother will copy a song. And so I know how to make the music I make very easily. And I understand the value of it because I'll make one song or beat and I'll just play it a lot. So I don't, it's not like I need to make it every day. So that's leverage. Leverage is a big word I use a lot now. With gaming, I'm actually hiring people like for me to do the things I would want to do. So I don't have to focus on that. All I have to do is maybe schedule a couple hours out of my whole week to record some videos. And I can do that. That's okay. I can do that. And they'll take care of all the editing, like we talked about earlier. That's really been good. And for trading, I'm not actively really doing anything right now. And that's okay for me because I took the time to get educated. And my main focus right now is affiliate marketing. Like you said, focus on one thing. Affiliate marketing is my main focus. And I'm using my time management for the other things on the side, like very low. Yeah.
Yeah. What I didn't ask you this before, but what type of product you are doing affiliate marketing?
The product is actually, it's like a workshop. It's a 2-day live workshop that basically touches on what affiliate marketing is, what it can be used for, other like ways of like affiliate, like Amazon affiliate, Walmart, all those big affiliate places, and just a bunch more ads and stuff like that, what it can be used for. But then to the second day of the live workshop, the Junior Anthony, the owner of the company, he shows how it's done, and like he literally walks your hand on like setting up all the technical things. He does that for you, but he showed you how it's done and just more visual of what it's like. But that's one like product that I sell, but there's like other selections for business owners, people like business that wants to just scale. But for people that's individual and want to learn, they go through that route. And one of the other options is like a mentorship, which is what I bought, which is access to a whole community of other people that bought the mentorship. It's like a 24/7 Zoom call, asking questions of like people helping others, but just like any questions they have, just a community. And it's called the Earning While You Learn program. So it's literally you're earning money while you're also learning about the technical stuff and the sales, the marketing skills. So yeah.
Nice. You spend a lot of money on this.
Affiliate marketing.
Like you bought the mentorship program, you bought the 2-day workshop and all that. And now you're trying to sell them. Right?
Sell the products.
Sell the same as affiliate.
Sell the same as.
Meaning, are you trying? Okay. Maybe I got confused.
Yeah.
So the 2-day workshop that you took, are you also doing affiliate marketing for them?
Yeah, I'm an affiliate for the company. So I'm basically referring the 2-day workshop that I attended to.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Yeah. So you invested in that and learned it, and now you're selling that.
Yeah, I'm selling that. And they're going to have a lot more products in the future because there's a new company. It's a private new company. But as of right now, yeah, there's a few select options of like services they have for people.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I love the dedication. And hard work that you're putting in, and you constantly thinking beyond. So you didn't stay at your gaming, streaming. It's doing good, but then you went ahead and attended these courses and learning there and then doing. And then it was amazing that you said you you did this trading course and you didn't just put the money there, you're learning and then you're going to start trading. So that shows the discipline.
That's honestly, I like, it's a crazy amount of like gratitude and gratefulness for that route I took and for the mentor that I had, that he went about it that way. Cause wow, I can't even, it's like I'm alone other than like the other people that went about it the same way I went about trading and like being
Uh-huh.
educated first. It's like everybody around me that talks about trading, they have such, not everybody, but they have more of a negative feel to it because they jump into like stocks, trading, staying for money. Like I want to I want to make $1,000. I want to like, they just want to go in there to just earn. They don't want to learn the skill. It's the actual skill. And by me taking the time to actually get educated and not really be thinking about the profits, wow, that
Yeah.
that, like you said, is discipline, because a lot of people ask you sometimes like, how much money you made yet? And it might not be anything crazy. And like you profit, you do lose, you profit, you
Yeah.
lose. So it's like, I now have the education to make 50 times whatever capital I have. I can make like 50 times what I risk, or 10 times, 5 times. And it's because I took the time to get educated. And it's wow, I can't take that back. I can't unsee what I know now. And that's why building that foundation of income is even more important for me, because I know what to do with that money. It's not, oh, I'm just building income to just figure out what I want to do. No, I know exactly where it's going to go. And it's just,
Yeah.
when you take the long route, I feel like taking the long route, not the short gratification, but the long gratification. And like the thing that's the right path. I don't know, everybody's not the same. Some people think the short route is,
Those people, and many people just see Twitter posts by someone or Instagram posts by someone and TikTok, and then they go after that recommendation and they buy stock just based on the recommendation. And then if it doesn't go well, they will just post negative comment to that person. And there are so many Discord channels, I don't know, servers where they just join and whatever recommendation these people are
signals,
giving, they just follow that. And
lose money. And when you're talking about that, I just got into like my head because the amount of people, it's the biggest market in the whole entire world. It's $7 trillion a day. Like who would, like what? Like, you can become a millionaire in one day if you had the skill and maybe the capital. You can become a millionaire in one day. But it's just like how much information is out there, and you get your hands on, like you said, Discord servers that just send you signals, and you don't even know the credibility, and you lose money. Like you say, you lose money. It's mental because money has a lot of attachment. People have a lot of attachment to money. So if they're losing some money and they don't even know how they lost it, you don't know how they react.
yeah,
And that's why you definitely need proper like discipline and like guidance. For somebody that knows about it and they learn through all the stuff that, trading without a stop loss or risking 90% of your account, like what really that does to you. Or like, and so I don't even gamble with the sports betting. That's another thing that's now taking a storm, like sports betting. And that's literally just stocks. Some people actually have a little bit of reason to get into some stocks. Like you said, some people just see somebody like, oh, this coin's doing great. They'll buy just for that simple reason. That's gambling. In my opinion, that's gambling. You don't know why you got in. You don't know if you lost. You don't know how you lost. And to me, it's gambling. So I know why I'll get in a trade. And if I was to lose, I'll know why I lost. And that right there, not even the profitability of trading, but that knowing why I lost is honestly everything, because you can fix up on it.
in 2020, when market crashed after COVID, I lost a lot of money there. And that's when I asked myself a question. If I really want to do this, I have to go through the proper education. If not, then I'm not going to trade ever. Just do the 401 investment.
Smart.
And I have been trading since I was in college. Not trading, investing. So I buy and hold. And so I went through I think I read 3 books at that time. I bought a course. I did that full course. I started understanding the technical charts and resistance and all that. The basic foundational thing that if you have 25,000, I'm just randomly picking a number. If you have 25,000 on one trade, you should not put more than 10% of it. And on top of that, with each trade, there is a number like percentage, how much percentage is the risk and how much percentage is the profit, all that. So once I fully understand all that, I was able to recover the money that I lost. I shouldn't even say that recover the money I lost, because I sold everything that was in loss and then I started trading. I was actively trading a couple of days a week, and then I made good money. And then by the end of the year or middle of the year, I realized this is a full-time job. It's not fun activity. If you do it seriously, you have to think about, just like you said, why you're getting into the trade, when you're gonna get out. And I started using auto stop loss. If it is down this number, my TD Ameritrade will automatically sell, and even on the profit side too. So I did that, and then the discipline is what take all your energy to when a stock is doing really good, and the discipline to sell when you know that it can go even more, 20% more, and you're selling and not going back and checking that trade. Those are the thing that takes your energy. So after I think last year sometime I stopped trading because it was too much and I wanted to focus on my writing. I think that happened around May, June timeframe when I saw the article that I have wrote in 2019 and early 20. They were doing really good, and I have 150,000 views on my article, monthly views on my article. I said, I'm just going to focus on this.
Yeah.
And it was taking so much. My emotions, I think when it comes to the trading, emotionally, I look for the excitement, like the gambling type excitement. It's very hard for me to sell when the stock is going down, and when it's very hard for me to sell when the stock is doing really good. To be professional, I have to fight that battle all the time and said, all right, I'm going to focus on this. But I exactly know what you're saying. I have gone through that journey. I was able to be disciplined and act like a professional trader for many months. And then I said, okay, I'm focusing on this, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Oh my God, we are already 1 hour. Do you have a few minutes or?
Yeah, I'm okay. I blocked the amount of time.
Okay. Then let's go to the next section where I want to know what your day look like, a day in a life for Kendall.
So would you like the most recent, or because I found myself always re-evolving or re-innovating, if that's the word.
You can think of the word. Whichever fascinating, whichever you want to share. It's more fascinating. It's up to you.
I'll share when I had my set routine, like every single day. So this is when I began trading, and I committed to myself, this is my number one priority. Like trading is my number one priority. Everything else, obviously family, but I'm talking about career, right? So it'll be wake up at 7:30. Like I said, gratitude. I'll just be grateful. Just be grateful for everything. Just really say that. Every morning I'll go down, or I'll wash my face, brush my teeth, shower maybe if I feel like it. Then I'll go and make tea. And by 8:00, I should be downstairs, like in my area where I am right now. And I'll look at the chart. And I'll put on some meditation music from my brother. My brother makes music, and he made like a meditation beat. Shout out, man. I'll play that in low, and I'll just look at my charts. I'll look at my few pairs that I have. I like to look at, and I just look and put in a couple trades and let that run for the day. By 10:30, 11 o'clock, I'll be looking at Instacarting, like the delivering for, I'll go to the store, shop, and deliver it. That's basically Instacart. So I'll do that. And I don't think at the time I had this like investment that I paid for. So I didn't have a set daily goal, but now I do. So I'll do 35. I think I did though. I'm being, I think it was like $7 a day. Oh yeah. So I paid for like an education for the trading, and that was like $197 a month, which is $49 a week and $7 a day. So I'd make sure I at least make it $7 a day, but you can make that in the first order in Instacart. I'll do way more than that, whatever time I had. So I'll do that until maybe 2. It just varies.
But what's Instacart again?
I go to a store, Walmart, Wegmans, whatever store. You can
ship using the Instacart.
No, so it's an app. So Instacart's an app where people, they basically want people to get their groceries for them. So I'll go in the app and I'll see any orders. Yeah, I'll see any orders.
I see. And then you book and then you deliver for them.
Yeah, I'll get it and deliver it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll do that until whenever I felt like it was done. But I'll get home and I'll just do some things around the house. Maybe like clean my room or
like by evening.
Yeah, by evening, 2 o'clock, like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. area. Just do some non-grinding like things like laundry, whatever. And then because I do all this like gaming, music and stuff like that, man, so I'll maybe actually with the trading phase, I'll actually go back and study more trading because it was fun. It is still fun. It wasn't like I just need to put in some hours. It was fun to realize and learn. I'd study more. And then when it got a little more toward the nighttime, I'd play the game or I'll make a beat. And then that's my night. And I'll go to sleep before 1 o'clock and I'll do it again. And I can safely say I got into a thing called a flow. And I felt that. Not just say, I'm in a flow, but actually having it down pat. Just like my brain was literally programmed to waking up at 7:30. I already know what I want to do. In 30 minutes, I'm already downstairs. I'll give it time. Like I wouldn't have to be downstairs at 8 o'clock, but I get distracted sometimes. So I want to make sure but that was my day then. That was my routine then. And now it's more like freelance. I'm trying to get back into a routine. And to advise to anybody out there, if you have momentum and flow, it doesn't matter. Whatever you do, keep it because it's hard to get back into it. I'm not going to say everybody is hard, but it's definitely an effort to like getting back into that flow and routine of thing. I don't know the people with distractions, but for me, like getting out of that flow, feeling me being in that flow state versus me not being in the flow state is a whole different, it's a whole different thing. And I want to get back into that. And it's, dang, why am I not into it? So I realized how like important it is and how not easy it is to and that's my day back then, but it's different now. I'll actually say now I get up, I do the same thing, discipline, like brush my teeth, wash my face, stuff like that, shower. And I'll come down here, but no specific time, but it definitely still early. But I'll just be on meetings and Zooms because I have the 24/7 community, and I'll just be doing like organic, like networking, just really just searching for people that have the similar problems that we look for, wanting to make money online, wanting to, start an online business or have an income source. And there's a lot of problems that we can solve with this, but I just go look, I talk to people or snipe them. That's what it's called. And if we have the solution for them, give them a solution. Then I'll like go on Instacart because I now have like even more investment, $35 a day, $249 a week, $997 a month. So I'll actually go on Instacart, minimum $35. That could take an hour and a half. Then I'll go back home and just similar things, clean up. And so it's similar, just different now niche.
So that $997, what does it include?
So it's the university with all the the videos for Cardone University, sales, and the motivation, 100 ways to be motivated, like sales tactics, mastering the cold call, 64 traits of being an entrepreneur. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Okay.
Then I get access to like big events, which I just went to one. Those cost a lot of money though, too. Those cost like $6K just for the ticket. Some cost like $10K for just the front row tickets, some like $2,500, whatever. That's what's all included. And I get 3 workshops. I get a sales workshop where I go to their headquarters and I like get like a more hands-on learning of sales. Then same with marketing, same with scaling. So I have to schedule. And what else do I get? I get access to a Facebook community, a bunch of like-minded people. Yeah, that's what I pay for.
It's a lot of money.
It
And
is.
it's great that you're utilizing it.
That's a big thing. Like doing math for your, like breaking down the numbers, because then it won't be as intimidating. Like at first it was like, oh, I know it's possible because I've done it in Instacart before, but I didn't know. But I broke it down to weekly and daily, and I was like, wait, that's I could do that.
I did this training. There is another training that I'm really want to do, and that is for the YouTube. Called something Sean Kennan VRA something. So I wanted to do that, and that's $9.95. But it's a one-time cost. But I'm still trying to decide. I couldn't decide. I didn't have courage to pay, but I was very tempted. And then there's another one from Ali Abdul, and he has a good one. The thing with these two is they have a cohort. So people, they do some kind of calls every week. So there are other people, just like you said, like many people, you get to meet with them. And then there is a Matt DeValiers. I forgot the exact name, but Matt, he has his, which is like 295. And I'm considering that as well. It doesn't come with any cohort or anything, but sound like that one is also good. So after ship 30 for 30, I will see which one I will take. But those are things that can help, especially connecting other people with you.
For sure. I'd say go for it, but see, obviously, I know you wouldn't do anything that doesn't seem credible or you can have value from. But I say definitely go for it, especially if it's a one-time thing. And it's with your YouTube, and you can utilize your YouTube in many ways. So
I feel like the biggest challenge would be for me to get better. So these training will be very helpful, but if I am not utilizing my devices, I'm not recording myself very often, like you're doing every day, then all these training not going to be useful anyway.
Definitely got to show up.
Yeah. Last couple of questions. One, how are you setting your big goals?
My big goals, I need to do better at this 100% with setting like even bigger goals, but I have a vision of where I want to be and what I want to do overall, just like with everything I'm doing. And so with trading, I had a lot of goals. It would be like become a profitable trader, like become an educated, independent trader. That's like a thing that it's like, there's no time limit, but it's more make it happen. It can happen in a month. It can happen in 3 months. It can happen. So that's for that. But I usually just think about what my situation is and what my vision and goal is for this whole like business and brand that I'm building. And I make it, lay it out. Honestly, there's no like process. I just like, that's why I said I need to get better at for sure. There's just no process. I just do set my goals, and I'm like more of a progressive. Like I like setting like a big goal. But I like also setting a goal where I can reach. I know I set this one goal, conquer it, then move on to the next. But that big goal is still in mind, but getting to it slowly, or not slowly, just like incrementally. I like doing that too. 'Cause that's just like my belief system. I like experiencing whatever I'm trying to do or learn first.
Journey.
Yeah, I like the journey. For sure.
One advice I will give you on goal setting, I have done 100 different type of it. And for my full-time work, that's one of the one of the strong points that I have planned a 1.5 year long projects, and that involve many hospital, that involve many programmer and many team, and I have delivered them on time. And then recently, like in last 5 years, we changed that approach to more agile approach where we plan for 3 months. And then we still have just like you said, we still have a big goal, but then we focus on what's 3 months look like. And after that, we focus on what 2 weeks look like. And then the entire focus when it comes to execution is just these 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If we achieve these 2 weeks, we review that after 2 weeks and then work on the next 2 weeks. So that's what we have been doing in office. And that's what I started adopting in my own life starting this year. So when we begin this year, I said, these are the exact tactical thing that I'm going to do that I can control. 1 article a week, 1 video a week, and likewise. And then this is the outcome that I can expect, but I don't control that outcome, like number of follower, number of subscriber. I have that aspiration, but I'm going to focus on the action that I have to take on an everyday basis. And that has been working out well. What you have to do with all that is a
Weekly review.
yeah. And what happened in the weekly review, that in weekly and monthly review, I would say both of them. So in those review, you see what you have accomplished in last 1 week or 1 month, right? Whatever is feasible for you. So you see what have you accomplished there. And that tells you what you could do next month, because you're already seeing tangible item that you have achieved. And then you go to different areas of aspiration for you in this case, where you want to take your YouTube streaming, where you want to take your trading and music. So you have these aspirational goal, which is like vision, big vision. And then you check all these areas and see what I can do next week. One for each or couple of items for that. And then again, I'm telling, weeks is not possible, then go with month, at least a month. You're looking into these areas, what you have accomplished and what you can do next month. That will make a tremendous impact on your consistency and also the execution.
So that's great. You said that too, because I do something similar to that. And I've actually, through the program that I've been paying for and learning, I've learned to make sure the people around me are on the same type of like understanding and time of just what I'm on. So every month, every 2 weeks, I actually get together with my group of friends from high school, and a separate day or separate time I get with my family, my mom, my brother, so forth. And we talk about the first week. We like literally, I told them like, what's your goals for 3 months? Like I literally made a document. It was like school, basically. Just like 7 categories of life: 1 month goal, 6 month, year. And just had them write that down. And every other week is just like a revisit and like accountability. Are you doing that? Like every 2 weeks. We did that 2 days ago. And about the 2 weeks you said, which I liked, I have a planner that every week it will ask me questions of, okay, what's 3 things you did well this week that helped you go close to your goal? And I love that.
Yeah.
The reflection part was like my favorite part of the week. And it was like, what's one thing that you could have did better that could have sped up your progress? And I love that. Like I implemented that like routine in my life, and it made such a difference to the point where I have a new journal, and it doesn't have this. It's blurry. It says start your living your dreams, but it's not the same format as before. And I see my workflow being different in my like. There's no times, but it's just like you said, the weekly reflections, the monthly reflections, and doing like the actions in between. Like, that's very big. So I like what you said there a lot.
Yeah. That will make a huge impact. Do you want to add anything else for the time management?
Time management. Learn it. Love it. Enjoy the process. I feel like that's one of my big values that I like value. I really cherish time management because as a kid growing up, just I wasn't learning time management. It wasn't like controlling my time. I was just passing time, but I did this on my own. I realized this on my own too. I literally, and whoever's watching this, if you do this one thing, if you get one thing out of this, obviously I would like you to get as much as you can. But one thing that I would really love for anybody watching to get is get a microwave and put a minute, actually do 30 seconds, like do a different type of time, but do 30 seconds and just stare at it. Just watch 30 seconds go down. You'll realize how much time that is. And if you really focus in that 30 seconds, you could clean a kitchen. Okay, if it's a big kitchen, you can't really, you know what I mean though?
Yeah.
You could bring, if you really just put your energy, your focus, I'm like, okay, in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to sweep the floor. It could take 30 seconds. It could take a minute. And after I learned that, nothing has been the same since that day because I realized, okay, like all the stuff I've been putting off, say the dishes, it could really take 3 minutes if you just.
True. Yep.
So that's what I could say about time management. Like learn it, get educated about it, try that exercise because it could change your perspective on how long things could take.
Yeah. Is there a question that I did not ask, but you want to answer?
Maybe I ask this question a lot, but just like advice to people my age or older or just people in the same journey. I would say advice to myself when I was 7 or like younger, which
You are young.
I am getting old though. I'm 21 now. I say that a lot. But just advice to like, if I could tell myself when I was like, 17, what I'm doing now, I'd say get a planner. And that varies though. If you don't have too much, no, I still say get a planner. Yeah, I'm done. Get a planner because of time management, like how big that is. You could literally have your whole day done by noon and everything else. You just feel so good because you're like, wow, I did that. I did that. Have a time where you go to sleep and be consistent with that. Definitely try because it just helps. And then I'll say, have your own judgment. These are all just little like tips that I feel like I'm always saying to myself, have your own judgment. Don't listen to one negative thing or just listen to anything and just run with it. Or make sure, okay, does that fit for my life, my values, my alignment, just like how I like to live. And then like you can hear it, like be open listener to everything. But if it doesn't really like fully benefit you and you want to implement that, then okay, yeah, have your judgment. But don't just hear things and just run with it. Just take time to like really let it sit. I say that because constantly I go through that. But I have that skill to have my own judgment. So it's not as much as, I have to know. But that and like people say, fail, try things out if you can. Try things out, like really explore options like I did. If I was just sitting here, just still streaming and just doing gaming, I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have met just a lot of people. I wouldn't have got the perspective that I have now. And I could still go back to gaming and streaming. It's not like it's gone. But now I have so much more, like you talked on. I have so much more that I've realized and learned. That's light and day difference, like big difference. So definitely put yourself out there into like good information. Just there's a lot I can say, but I say those. I've been wanting to get on the podcast for a minute. Cause I just been grinding. I don't really talk like this. I don't talk about my journey, but it's a big journey. It's a long journey. It's a lot that I've been through, like for just entrepreneurship route that it's like people could learn a lot from what I do, but I just grind. I might have my friend that I talk to, but not even like in depth like this, asking questions. So I appreciate you for having me on here and asking questions and just hearing my story. Cause it's going to be a story to tell. If they don't forget my name, but remember the name, cause it's going to be an interesting journey. I could see that.
So you definitely have enormous potential and again, the only advice that I would give is to stay focused. You cannot do 100 things. You can do one thing, whichever you select. In my case,
writing.
I do that. I'm having full-time job. I'm writing, I'm YouTubing, and then also trying to do Twitter. But the overall message that I'm bringing, whether I'm in work or here, is to help the people who are in 9 to 5 jobs, who want to do better in their life. And I'm just want to help them with all the experience that I had, whether it is skill related, whether it is soft skill related or time management, goal setting, or anything, right? So that's what I try to do, more storytelling and that. So that's my advice. I'm glad that I met him here. My son is 20 and I want him to see this episode and see that how independent, how futuristic you are.
Yeah. There's no limits. I that's why I definitely have a passion and like trying things out. Because if I didn't try to stream and stick with it, I don't know where I would be. Like I don't know where I'll be because it's more than a game. It's perspective of what it's allowed me to have. It's I could play the video game and make 300 a month, 500 a month, 1,000 a month and it just goes. And you just learn.
Yes.
And then but then I really learned that it's big to have the traditional way in your arsenal of thinking, because if you're just like all new age of, I only want to make money online and I don't know, that mindset, you don't understand, like some people do work for $100, really working labor wise, like hard. And that's like harder than money. So you value money way different. For example, I'm putting my brother on blast. It doesn't matter. I feel like people think we're like super similar, but we're actually really different. Even how we go about day-to-day life, it's okay because he's in a situation, which I get. But just the fact of I don't think he had a job ever. He's been making music. He's been focused on one thing, making music, which is great, like you said. And he's really just been exploring all the options he can, and which is going really well for him. But if he knew how much capital that he had and how much people would die for that and just like how he got that money, he would, if he valued, this isn't just me. He could be loving the money and valuing it, but this is how I think he would be doing different things with it, because he understands like some people have to do way more for way less. And to see that concept right there. Me on the other hand, different hustle.
Is that a question for me?
Yes. So I actually had a question for you about when was that pivotal moment of, okay, I know you touched on it, but just a little bit more touching on it. You knew you wanted to focus on writing. Was it that views that you got that made you realize, okay, this has potential and I want to really focus? Or what was it that made you like want to focus?
TK triggered the thought. And before I saw that, for almost 8 months, I did not write because I was doing this stock trading and learning. So I dropped everything and just did that. When I saw it was a panic, excitement and panic moment that, oh my God, if I had continued for last 8 months, where it could have gone. Because when I stopped, I had 5,000 views per month. And it keep accumulating while I'm not doing anything. So that was the moment that I missed an opportunity. And then the second thing, so I collected my thought and then I started writing every day. And one of the articles that I wrote was the entire journey for last 20 years or 15 years, that all the things that I have done and left abandoned. So that's how the article started, that I go after a shiny object. I do a great job there. And then I find a next shiny object and I start working on it. So when I finish that article, and I always go back next day to edit. And when I read it, I realized it's not the negative thing. I felt like everything that I have done, starting my agency, then first blog in 2006, 7, and then another blog and Amazon FBA, couple of other things. And I realized that I keep coming back to writing throughout this. And then I added more items. Like 10th grade, I got a gold medal in a spontaneous writing competition. So I saw everything. And it's like the dot picture where, have you played the dot picture where you join the dot and then you see the big picture, and when every dot are connected?
Is that an online game?
Look, it's a paper thing where the kids typically plays it. So there are a bunch of dots, and then you connect the dot 1 to second, 3, 4, 5, and then it make a picture when you connect all the dots.
Well, that's cool. I had a similar, it was like, you want to make a box with the dots. That's
Something
what I
like
thought.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. So I feel like I'm not abandoning things. I keep going back to writing. And that was the moment for me when I realized that writing is thing for me. So then I opted for this 30-day writing challenge. I did it for 51 days. It clarified my mind. I have a touch word. I never had a writer blocks after that. And then by that time, I also had the clarity around the message that I'm trying to send, like why I'm writing. So I was able to clarify that message. And then I started my YouTube channel along the exact same line, that the type of content and career journey and all that. And then I made it as a bundle that these two together are not conflicting, but complementing. So that's how I identify. That was my moment.
Really like literally what you just said about adding things that complement what
Yeah.
you really want to do, which is writing. I love that. That then hit home. And I feel like that's what it's about. We can do multiple things, but don't make it get in the way of what you really want to do and focus.
Yeah.
For sure. I did have another question though. If you could
Sure.
take another question.
Yeah.
I like asking this a lot. What would you tell your 20-year-old self? One advice you would tell your 20-year-old self if you could.
My advice would be that don't get scared when you try to do something. When I started my agency, I got scared that what if it goes big? And then don't go after 10 shiny objects. Pick a thing and do that well and stick with it. Those are the two advice that I will give it to myself. If I can go back, and that's what I would do.
I love that. Focus down on a certain thing and go for it. If you're learning something, go for it. Don't be shy. Why do you say go for it, not being scared? What made you want to say that?
So when I started my agency, this web development agency, we had 3 people hired offshore, and it went really well. To scale, I had to think about a couple of things, that doing well in the marketing or engaging with somebody to do the marketing so that I can get more project. And if I get more project, I have to hire more people. And if everything go well, then I have to leave my job and then do this full time. And what that also means that I have to step up really high, step up my game, my knowledge, my management, so that I can manage all this. Not only from the technical perspective, not only from the company perspective, but also from the people management perspective. So it seems like it was asking a lot for myself, and I wasn't think that I can handle all that. And that kind of hold me back in terms of I didn't try that much. I always kept it like a side gig.
Gotcha. See, it's powerful for sure. Trying to see if I have any other questions. I like asking questions. I like to, because we talked a lot about my stuff, but I know you got a lot of value and a lot of great perspectives for sure. And it's funny because when I was hearing you talk about your journey as well, it seems like we have similar journeys, like took some time out of what you really would like to do, like stock trading, for example. And that's similar, super similar. But you always find your way back to what you really want to do. And I found my way back to, okay, I want to build my brand because I can do all the things I already know how to do. So it's like similar. And we need to stay in contact, support each other during that. I would definitely love to help you, like just give whatever tips for YouTube and vice versa on just our journeys, our niches that we do.
Yeah.
And you're a
So,
writer. That's like you gotta be very articulate and you gotta be very creative. I feel like,
yeah, have you played Lego blocks?
yeah.
So when you play Lego blocks, you have a bunch of colors, bunch of size. And if you try to make something like an aeroplane, while making, you have a consideration around the structure, size, and then also the color combination. And many times, should I use a block with two pieces or the bigger one, longer or so? And when you finish that, you get some kind of happiness inside you. Like you want to see that, you want to show that to other people, right? That's exactly how I feel with my writing. When I write something, there are words like Lego block that I try to switch around which one goes well, then the sentence and then sentence order, all that. And when you finish and click the publish button, that's exciting moment. And then you want everybody to see that and things like that.
To get the positive feedback and just feedback in general.
I think I'm over that positive feedback, or that's part of the maturity or part of the being professional now, professional writer, that I don't care if somebody is reading or not reading. I am able to reach to the point where I post a comment, and then instead of waiting and checking and seeing how many people like comments, I can switch my attention to the next article and come back like a few hours later or next day to see whether somebody liked it or not. So that's the transition that I was able to go through with this. My job is done when I published it. And let's move to the next one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Learned a lot.
Twitter
Definitely.
is a very good place for writers. So I was able to meet many people there, and then I was able to start thinking like they are thinking. And they gave all the advice for free, and they have Twitter space also. It's amazing. I think I got many friends this year on Twitter that I have made prior 3 years on Medium or LinkedIn.
Wow, thanks.
So going to the last question, what's your message to the audience?
It goes back to what I was talking about with the little advices, thought process that can help you get to where you want to go. And you gotta have a vision for sure. Definitely, if you don't have a vision, you gotta, first of all, if you want to do anything in life, you gotta have a reason why. You gotta have a purpose in that, because there's going to be ups and downs, more downs. You gotta make sure you can keep going.
Yeah.
Because like for me, it's like, I got a lot going on. But the thing that keeps me like front of my mind, why I do it. People say that a lot, but it's a real thing. Like I don't have to think about it. It's the people that's taking care of me and had me have like the childhood I had of just like what I wanted. Yeah, just a roof over my head, being able to play the video game, just play my sports, just do what I was happy. And that's the biggest thing. I was happy as a kid, and now I want to keep that. And I want to also help the people that help me be happy. So that's the reason why.
Yeah.
So having a reason why helps me keep going in all these things I'm doing and will forever do, or just keep on doing. Like it just keeps me going. So have a good enough reason why you want to do anything. I can say a lot, but I'd say that starts right there. If you don't have a reason why, like, why would you do it?
And I will add a book there, as you're saying, the why. And the book name is Start With Why from Simon Sinek. And what it is, that as you're building your own brand, your personal brand, that book will help you formulating your message and your why.
So what's it called?
Start With Why. And the writer name is Simon Sinek. He has a TED Talk as well. So maybe you just search for Start With Why Simon Sinek TED Talk. And I think it's 20 minutes. that tech talk will give you the brief of what he's talking about. What he says that most of the companies talk about, this is the product I have, and this is why you want to use it. This is how it will solve your problem. This is how we build this product. But what he says that companies like Apple, they don't tell the product, they talk about why they are in business and what they stand for.
It's bigger than just,
Yeah.
okay. I'm definitely going to look at that.
Yeah. One of my colleagues has suggested many years ago. And since then, I try to formulate all my messages like that. That's why we are doing this. And then we talk about exact details of why the thing.
For sure. I agree with that. Even with like affiliate marketing, it's like some people put, oh, I'm trying to get a sale today. That's not going to work out. It's more like, why you even, it's a why. And it could be helping what I mentioned. Just different situations people go through, just being able to bring that value has helped you and just bring that to another person. Instead of, oh, I want to sell. I want commission. So I like to be real with people. It's okay, like you do make a commission from a sale, but that's not the intent. Like that just is what it is. That's business. That's the world. Like a lot of things are like that. I just like to say you have goals and dreams and you have problems that you're going through. And I just keep it brief. It's like you have these problems/goals. This is something I do. I can give you the solution of your goals or problems. And so I'm here to present that. If not, it's not a big deal. But if so, let's bring that value to you. I really don't like sugarcoating. That's another thing. Keep it real to yourself. Yeah. Oh, keep it real to yourself. Everything, literally everything. How you feel about something, just keep it real and then keep it real to the other person, whoever. Yeah. And if you have a good intention behind it, it shouldn't be a problem if the truth is a little tough to get through. So that's my final thing I have to say.
It was fun talking to you.
Likewise.
We'll be in touch.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure we're going to be in touch.
For sure.
It was fun talking to you, Kendall.
Thank you too. Thanks for having me.
All right then.
See ya.